Tesco bags are now 40p. I'm losing my mind. Look at that salt on there, look at them. Look at the state of this absolute juggernaut. I've just done a whole intro and I didn't hit record. Good job I checked. Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. If you're new around here, my name's Luke. So, today, we've got a little bit of an experiment we're going to do. We're going to pop into Tesco's and we're going to purchase what they call their meal deal, their premium meal deal option, like the Tesco's Finest range. Now, I'm not talking about the snack that you get on the go with like the side, the sandwich and the drink. I'm talking about, it's like a dine-in for one meal. There's 4 different things you can pick from. You pick a drink, you pick a main, you pick a side and a dessert. So we've got a lot to get through today. It's going to be quite exciting. Bit of a different format here. We're going to pop into Tesco's. We're going to go and grab the food. We're going to go home. We're going to cook it in the kitchen. We're going to pull it apart. And as always, give it a review. Into Tesco's we go. Let's go grab the goods. Stop everything. Tesco bags are now 40p. 40p! I'm losing my mind. That is the last time I ever purchased a bag from Tesco's ever. 40 pence. Unimaginable. Anyway, let's get home. Got some stuff to show you. Hopefully this lovely food will wash the sour taste out of my mouth of paying 40p for a bag. Most ironic thing is that there's a load behind me in the car that I never took in, so let's fire the car up, let's go home, let's go take a look. So we've gone for the slow cooked steak pie, which, to be honest with you, from the picture of it, looks absolutely phenomenal. Then for the side, we've gone for the triple cooked chips, because, quite frankly, I didn't want cauliflower cheese. God, they look awesome, don't they? And for dessert, we went for the date sponge pudding with toffee sauce, aka the sticky toffee pudding. And you also get drinks as well as your drink option. I went for 2 of these. Bottle green, crisp apple, sparkling, something or other. I'm not a massive drinker really, and the things that I do drink they didn't have on offer. So let's get this lot in the oven, let's get it cooked up, let's get to the table, all formal, and let's give it a review. Don't worry guys, I'm coming. Oh, well, this pie smells sensational. Look at these triple cooked chips. Look at them. I'll tell you what, I'll be honest with you, I'm actually quite impressed with you as something that you bring home and cook yourself. Of course, with the triple cooked chips, we've got this sachet of rock salt that they've given us. Rock salt? Or is it sea salt? It's sea salt, ignore me. Let's get the sachet of sea salt on there, shall we? Give this a little salt bay, shall we? God, look at that. Get that salt on there, look at them. Whoa. Now, I'll be honest with you, first impressions to this, it's fantastic. Now, let's bear in mind during the process of this, that this is meant for 2 people, but I do want to get stuck in. My mouth's, I'm salivating over these chips. If we were to break one in half for you to have a little look in the middle, you can see they're soft and fluffy on the inside. I'll be honest with you, they're better than any kind of frozen chip that you can buy at Tesco's, without a doubt, without a shadow of a doubt. Portion size, before I eat too many of them though, for 2 people, I think it's one of those where it's kind of like, it's almost like a portion and a half. Does that make sense? It's not 2 full not what I'd consider full portions. Maybe I'm just greedy, I don't know. Let me know in the comments. These are fantastic chips. This stuff's supposed to be elite level, and on my triple cooked chip, get some of that on there. Oh, it's dark, isn't it? Wow, I must admit the sachet makes it look expensive. If you guys have had this before, I'm assuming this stuff isn't cheap. Slide them over there, shall we? Now look at this. Whoa, nearly slid off the plate. Look at the state of this absolute juggernaut of a pie. This could go all wrong. Oh, no, we're all right, we're safe. Shall we de-lid this pie? Gosh, it smells amazing. Oh, wow. All that steam. Gosh, it smells rich. It's not a crap pie, if I'm completely honest with you. I'm gonna put the lid down here in the tin. Still not making too much of a mess. So this pie, so this is a slow cooked steak pie, as it reads here on the receipt, and it was £7.50 if you were to buy this on its own. Now, obviously, again, bear in mind this is meant for 2 people, not just me, and they're not messing around either. Look, there are proper beef chunks in this. Look at the beef. That's not rubbish beef, is it? Gosh, you can tell it's slow cooked. It just falls apart. You know what? I'm impressed with this. I think it's just wrapping your head around the fact that you pay £15 for all this. It's quite a hard sell. And bearing in mind, this isn't the only options that they have. There was some pork loins in there and things like that. Then we've got to try the pastry as well, haven't we? Should we just go in with this lid? Look at this, look. Straight in, shall we? Look at that crispy lid. This is how you're supposed to do it. You get your lid, you get a couple of chunks of beef on there like that, place it up on top, and then one big bite. Nearly forgot about my drink as well. Bottle green elderflower. And drink options, they had like 4 packets of bottles of Coke, and they had some wines and things like that. 19 calories per 100 ml. Always nice to know, isn't it? So for a main course, so far, I'm thoroughly impressed. There's one more part to look at, isn't there? It's the sticky toffee pudding. Let's go grab that, shall we? Here we go! Who doesn't love sticky toffee pudding? Look at this. It's a relatively decent portion. I mean, there's a tray that I've cut this out of and I've given myself 1 portion. And you might be like me, looking at this now thinking to yourself, it needs some cream. It does need a little bit of cream. I'd love to have a little bit of cream with it, but we're trying it for what it is. So let's get a bit of it off there. Who doesn't love sticky toffee pudding? That's delicious. What a fantastic little dessert to have at the end of that. Well, not the end of it, I didn't eat all of that. Let me wet the whistle. So, my final verdict. It is an absolute shame that this, only a few weeks ago, this whole deal cost £12 on Clubcard. And it's upsetting that they've put it up to 15. That's a 25% price rise. However, the food is sensational. That is miles better than anything else you can get that's outside. I mean, I suppose that's why they call it the finest range, I get that. £15 a meal for 2, a huge steak and ale pie, triple cooked chips, probably not enough in the portion, but it could be more for 2 people. 2 bottles of this at £6, £3 a bottle, and a lovely bit of sticky toffee pudding to finish it off. Throw another £1 on that 15 and you can get yourself some cream to go with it as well. I could have eaten that entire meal inside of a pub or a restaurant and not complained in the slightest. In fact, I'd argue that it's better than some that I've had before in the past. You've got to go and give this a go. You have to go and try this just once, £15, get yourself a Clubcard if you haven't got one. Find another person so that you don't waste most of it like I've done, and take it for a spin. I think you'll like it. Strange, isn't it? In between takes, this keeps getting less and less. Don't know how that's happening. So this is a separate scoring table for anything else you've seen on the channel. This is supermarket 1 to 10. For a meal that you can buy from a supermarket, out of 10, this is a 9.4 out of 10 all day long. The only thing that's pulling the score down is the price of it. But I suppose that's the same with anything nowadays. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Cue the music.